Hey guys, welcome back. It's Ashley, and today we are going to be transforming these mirrors. Now, these mirrors are from that dresser that I redid, and if you have not seen that video, I will link it below. But as you can see, they're just like these dark brown mirrors that are just in need of some uplifting, and that is exactly what we're going to do. There are a lot of marks on this mirror, but that's about it. Nothing too major that's messed up with these mirrors, so this is going to be a really easy fix. The first thing that I'm doing is wiping out the mirrors. As you can see, they're extremely dirty, and then I'm going to use this ammonia-free glass cleaner to spray on the glass, and I'm going to sit it there for about 10 minutes. You don't have to leave it on that long, but I do. And then I'm just going to wipe these mirrors down. The next step is I'm going to take these knobs off the top because I don't like the look of them. They just give me like this Renaissance cathedral type feel. So those have to go. Here I'm just mixing together a little bit of Bondo, and I'm going to use this to seal off the top of the mirrors. So here you can see I'm using that Bondo, and I'm just sealing in the top part where there's a hole from where I removed the knobs. Alright, so the next step is I'm going to use this sandpaper, and I'm just going to smooth out where I removed those knobs, just so that we'll have a smooth surface for painting. Next, I'm just going to take painter's tape and tape around the mirror. Now, you don't have to do this, but it does leave it less messy and less paint that you have to clean up off the mirror. Okay, so now we're going to start painting. The color that I'm using is Sloan Old Ochre, and I did about 3 coats of paint on each mirror. Okay, so now we're going to remove the painter's tape, and then I'm going to prepare myself for the cleanup of the paint that, as you can see, dripped off on the sides. So just using that same window cleaner, I'm just going around and cleaning up where any paint is on the mirror. Okay, so the next step is just using these flat wooden sticks that I picked up from Joann's, and I'm putting them on the mirror just to make sure that the crisscross look is what I wanted to go with these mirrors. Okay, so with the wet distress method, where you basically just wet your sandpaper, I'm going to distress both of the mirrors. So after I've stained each stick, we're just going to go over them with the paint so we can start to do the whitewashing method. Okay, so here's with the whitewashing. Basically, all I'm doing is just taking white paint with like a dry brush and brushing it over onto each stick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the mirror over, and I'm going to start to take out the staples so that it'll be easier for me to put the sticks into the frame of the mirror. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm kind of putting each edge of the stick into the grooves of the mirror, and you just want to do this. It just makes it easier for you to kind of maneuver the sticks, and you don't have to worry about any cutting of angles or anything like that, because you're just actually putting in the sticks into the frame of the mirror. Okay, so now I'm going to take my ruler and make sure that each of the ends are 3 inches apart. And then we're going to take our Gorilla Glue, and we're going to glue down the sticks while using tape to hold it in place. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my stapler and staple the back to the frame to make sure that it's secure and tight. Okay, so in this next part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how I created this wreath to put on top of the mirrors. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need are some fern stems. I bought these from Walmart for only 97 cents, and then you're going to need scissors and floral wire. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all the tags from the ferns, and then you're going to simply bend the stems into a circular form so that you can start to attach it to the next fern. So you're just going to continue to do this around so that you can start to get your shape before you actually start to put the floral wire onto each fern stem to attach. All right, so now we're going to take our floral wire and we're just going to begin to start to wrap each stem very, very tightly to one another. And you want to make sure it's really, really tight so that you make sure it's secure, and you put them in different locations along the wreath. Then after you're finished, you're just going to fluff out your ferns to your liking. And then that's it. Less than 30 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, I would say, to put together both of these wreaths. All right, guys, so we are all done, and we decided to put these mirrors up in our dining room. I love how these mirrors turned out. They were really, really heavy mirrors, actually, and we ended up putting a hole in the wall trying to find a stud with the stud finder. Yeah, those things are not that reliable, okay? But this was a simple DIY project, and I love how it turned out, especially with the wreath accent in the middle. So if you guys enjoyed this video, just make sure you give it a thumbs up, and thank you guys for watching.